Alright, so the next day we came up here to post vacuum. We managed not to have anyone walk on the carpet overnight. So it looks pretty good. There's kind of I'll go ahead and walk down there. So the bedroom. It's pretty nice. So we're going to post vacuum with the sanitary.
Show these prints. When you see prints in the carpet like that, you got your carpet good and fluffy. That's a sign.
Yeah, it's just footprints. We're going to use the Sanitaire, the SC679J. This little vacuum right here, which is a very powerful vacuum action. And we're going to post vacuum these carpets and re-rake them. So stay tuned for that. Alright, here we go.
fixed.
I'm not going to show what's in the bag because I've vacuumed my own apartment a couple of times. So there's going to be some stuff in there that's not really from this carpet. We're basically just doing this to make sure the carpets are nice and fluffy.
We know they are now.
Yeah, and also if there is any dirt that was brought up by the cleaning process from yesterday, it'll pick it up. And it's always a good idea the day after you've had your carpets cleaned to vacuum real good.
When you get to a job and you vacuum, you're going to get a lot of dry debris out of the carpet. When you run some kind of machine over the carpet, whether it's a rug doctor or a carpet wand or whatever, and you get the carpet mat wet, you're guaranteed going to pull stuff out of the carpet mat when it gets wet that your vacuum missed. If you do not vacuum the next day, you're going to leave a ton of you're going to leave dry debris in the carpets. That's guaranteed. It happens every time. We post vacuum virtually everything we do.
Yeah.
Because of that.
But I could tell the bottom of the vacuum's really clean.
And you've seen our vacuum videos. We vacuum thoroughly on every job. We pre-vacuum thoroughly. So if we're missing it, other people are missing it.
Okay, we're going to do a separate video for just raking. Well, actually.
Yeah, we'll do separate.
Yeah, we'll make it a separate video. We're going to rake the carpets with the Granny Groom and make another video of that because these carpets are nice and fluffy. And that's pretty much all for this job. There's the carpet rake. Hope you enjoyed watching the small sanitary. Now, the truth is, the small sanitary has a 30-foot cord instead of a 50-foot cord, which can make a difference on larger places. But with the 5-amp motor versus the SC899 7-amp motor, there's still way more power than you need for a vacuum of this type. A 5-amp motor is not small, and this thing has so much. I hope it showed up in the video that it's lifting the carpets the whole time. And there's way more power than you actually need in any of these. And I think the older vacuums that had 3 or 3.5 amp motors in them, they were pretty powerful
yeah,
too.
They're all powerful. As much as I love the Dyson, there's nothing like the power of one of these sanitaries with that fan.
Well, the way they raise the Dyson raises the carpet too, but it's not as drastic
it's
as
different.
it is.
These are like they're probably better than anything else.
Well, the fan is basically about the size of this fan chamber here, and it's a large diameter fan. And the amount of or the distance the air has to travel is only 6 inches or so, so it doesn't really take a lot of amperage. On the Dyson, you got the problem. You got a little 1 inch or so
well, and the truth
opening,
is,
and it's got it's got a real long air path that's got to go through to get through all the cyclones.
The reason we post vacuum with this instead of pre-vacuum anymore is because when you post vacuum with it, it's such a heavy cleanup. You got to dump the bag, you got to vacuum the bag out, you got to take the brush roller out. The Dyson's just super easy to clean afterwards. You can clean it in like 40 seconds. And on the Dyson, I mean, it's just, everything about it's just simpler to clean, and you can edge clean with it. These, you have to have something separate to edge clean with, and the cleanup's terrible. On a post vacuum, you got very little debris, so you don't have to do a cleanup on the vacuum. You clean up every 8 or 10 jobs.
Yeah, you can see on both of these, another thing you might notice on some of the videos, whenever you see us going back and forth, these front wheels are kind of wide. And you can see that the vacuum effect, the negative air pressure that the fan creates, it sucks those wheels down to the ground, leaves pretty deep marks in the carpet from where the wheels are running. And this is not a heavy vacuum, it's very lightweight. So the reason you see those wheel prints so heavily is because there's a lot of downforce that's being created. And it's actually pulling the carpet up off the ground into the vacuum, and the brush bar is kind of just pushing the carpet away from the vacuum, because otherwise it'd just seal off the vacuum and you couldn't get any airflow. So it's a pretty neat way that they work, and for the price of them, they're really great cleaners. But they're not perfect for every job. They're great around the house because they're small, but they don't do edges. So it's kind of a catch-22. Anyway, that's all for this vacuuming video, and we'll hopefully have another one coming up pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. Until next time, thanks for watching.